amigos? Les recordamos que estamos con Chery Ecuador y Chery Latinoamérica.
Desde ese punto donde el equilibrio no es teoría, es ley, nace una nueva forma de moverse, una nueva forma de entender el camino. Chery Súper Hybrid no es un paso, es un salto, una fusión entre la electricidad y la combustión. Dos fuerzas distintas, ahora sin un sistema inteligente que decide cuándo guardar energía y cuándo liberarla. Avance en silencio o ruge con potencia. Cada frenada alimenta el futuro. Cada kilómetro estira el límite. Más de 1.400 kilómetros de autonomía. De Quito a toda Latinoamérica. Esto no es solo un auto. Es un sistema vivo. Un nuevo código genético sobre ruedas. Desde el centro del planeta, la revolución híbrida comienza ahora. Chery Súper Hybrid, la evolución real del híbrido.
Chery Súper Híbrido.
La cima de la evolución real del híbrido.
Tiggo 9 Súper Híbrido.
Tiggo 8 Súper Hybrid es fácil confort en sus 3 filas de asientos. Sonido envolvente con 12 parlantes Sony. Diseño interior con asientos sin barrera. Y la seguridad de 16 pasadas hasta 1.200 kilómetros de autonomía. Eficiencia individual. Tiggo 8 Súper Hybrid. El equilibrio perfecto entre tecnología, elegancia y emoción. Es uno de los 8 y Tiggo 9 Súper Hybrid. 3 vehículos, 3 personalidades, un mismo propósito: innovación, seguridad, lujo y emoción. Chery Súper Hybrid, la evolución real del híbrido.
Sí, es un evento para Latinoamérica de los super híbridos 7, 8 y 9 Chery.
Presentado, Mr. Tony, General Manager of Central and South America Region.
Hello, good evening. Buenas noches. Bienvenidos. Dear media friends, dear guests, dear partners. My name is Tony Lee. I'm from Chery International. I'm the General Manager for Chery Latam region. It's my great honor to be here in Tiggo, Ecuador, for the first time for this event. Chery CSH Tech Day and also the CSH Regional Launching Event. Again, welcome and thank you all again to be here. And also I would like to give our special thanks to our partner Maresa team to make this happen. Okay, thank you very much. And also, I would like to take this opportunity to give a quick update or briefing about Chery Auto and Chery Group. Chery Auto was founded in 1997, and our key principle is always that we are a company is technology driven. And also, we are committed to providing high quality, safety product to global customers. And also, we are always actually Chery is the first Chinese brand that surpassed 5 million units sales in overseas sales. We are the first one and the only one. And about Chery Group, actually, Chery Group is we are a leading comprehensive automotive manufacturing group in China. And we have 7 automotive sectors and also more than 7 non-automotive sectors. For automotive sectors, that's our core business. We have passenger vehicles and we have commercial vehicles. For our commercial vehicles, we have trucks, light trucks, heavy trucks, vans, and buses. And also we have agricultural machinery. And also we have our components. We have a company, the name is Chery Technology. We have all the key components self-made by ourselves. And also in China, we have a joint venture with
7, 8 y 9 super híbridos.
In China, and also we have different kind of new business. And for the non-automotive business, we have the green energy. And also we have the real estate, we have shipbuilding, and also we have the finance, and actually it's also financing, and also we have our robots, okay, it's humanoid robots and robot dogs, that's our UECs. So for the group, currently we have more than 100,000 employees, and more than 20% of them is 20,000 R&D engineers. And also our total assets is over 120 billion RMB. And also, let's see the sales of Chery Group. In recent years, since 2000, 2019, our sales is growing dramatically. In last year, 2024, for the group, we finally finished close to 2.6 million cars, of which 1.14 million is for overseas markets. And for this year, from January to August, the first 8 months of this year, the group we sold 1.72 million cars. That's year-on-year growth is 40.5%. And also for the exporting, the first 8 months we exported 0.79 million cars. We still the number one Chinese cars, the number one total exporter. And also for the new energy vehicles, we finished for the first 8 months, the sales is 0.49 million cars. The year-on-year growth is like 81.8%. And also, Chery Group is a top 500 company by voucher. And actually, we are ranking number 233rd in the list among all top 500 companies. And here, I think many of you may know that Chery, we are always the number one passenger vehicles exporter for 22 consecutive years in China. We are really, honestly, we are really proud of that. And we are on the way. We are very aggressive. We are with the aggressive strategy. We are on the way to be a real global brand. Okay, here let's say the exportation. Again, Chery is the number one Chinese exporter for 22 consecutive years. Actually, and for each car exported, every 29 seconds we export one car to overseas. And again, our overseas customers surpass 5 million users in overseas markets. And we export cars to more than 120 countries and regions. Globally, domestic Chinese market and overseas market, globally we already have 70.7 million users. And here is Europe. And we are aggressive, we are more focused on Europe since last year. Currently, our sales is like 20,000 units per month, but we're still growing very fast. We aim to enter all the European markets by the end of this year. Here is our factory. Okay? Because we are very proud, we are very confident. We have the world-class manufacturing base. Here, in China, we call it a mega factory. Here, there's a video. The video shows our mega factory in Qingdao, Shandong province. Okay. Please let's check the video.
Amigos, les recordamos que estamos con Chery en Ecuador y Chery Latinoamérica, Corporación Maresa, en la presentación de sus super híbridos Chery. Tiggo 7, Tiggo 8 y Tiggo 9.
very much, and I mentioned this point. Averaging every each new brand new car, roll off the production line in every 1 to 1.5 minutes. It's very efficient. And here, I would like to mention about the R&D center and also the overseas production base. Currently, we have 8 R&D centers in different strategic markets in different continents. And also, we have more than 20 production-based production candy factories globally. And here is more about the future. Okay? We are always thinking about the future. How the business in future will be, how the business model will be in future. Currently, Chery, we can say, is a traditional car manufacturer, but we are transforming the company into a high-tech and intelligent company. And also, we are taking more our social responsibilities. And also here about the ESG, actually Chery, we are a global strategic partner with UNICEF. And also we are conducting different kinds of ESG activities in different corners of the world. As always, we want to be there like we call enterprise citizen. Okay, we take the social responsibilities. Okay, here you can say that's our.
No los dicen.
They are very good companies. We use the supplier system. Many of them actually are also the top 500 companies by fortune. And here, okay, now let's go back to the Latam region and also its event. Actually, this year, 2025, that's the 19th year since we entered the Latam region. And next year, 2026 will be our 20th year's anniversary. And for Chery brand, we always aim to be the first choice for family-oriented customers. And we have 4 core values for the brand. The first is green. Green, technology, family, and companionship. And also there are 3 A's. We call 3 A's as the foundation to support the brand. So the core values. The first A is space. We have our car offer very good system, offers comfort and also offer pet-friendly space. The second is safety. For safety, we are investing hugely in safety. Safety is because the bottom line, or is something very, it's the foundation for our brand. In China, the customers always say on social media, in terms of safety, you can always trust Chery. Okay? The last one is about the CSH, the Chery Súper Hybrid. Our Dr. Lu later will elaborate about the Chery technology, the CSH technology. Okay, here we say in Latam, for Latam. For the products, currently, mainly our lineup is use the gasoline cars. Gasoline cars with our CSH new technology and also with our electric technology, we will upgrade, we will reuse the current lineup, okay, to go to what we call 2.0 new era, and also new markets, and also new strategy. For the new strategy, we want to be more connected with our customers, our family-oriented customers, to be more emotional, more passionate, okay, and relevant to the brand. And here, I feel again, we already have 5 million overseas customers. And with our new technology, with the CSH new technology, we believe that there is bigger and much better for us to build together. And also here, about the win-win strategy, actually in the group, we have a strategy, we call Strategy 2030. The core is Fund 8. We want to make sure our customers are satisfied, society are satisfied, our partners are satisfied, and the government and the final employees are satisfied. Okay, thank you very much. I give some just briefing about also update about the Chery and the Chery Group. Okay. Lastly, here I would like to mention that Chery, we are for the first time we do the Pan-American Challenge. Actually, this is our the CSH new lineup, and we did the long test in 10 countries in the region because Pan-American Challenge. Here's the video, please.
Donde la altura de los Andes desafía cada respiración y donde la costa y su calor se convierten en un océano interminable de energía y vida. No solo fue un camino, fue un continente entero puesto a prueba. El Tiggo 9 Chery Súper Hybrid no es un SUV común, es tecnología creada para superar fronteras. 4 motores que trabajan como un mismo corazón. Una autonomía de hasta 1.400 kilómetros sin detenerse, la eficiencia del máximo ahorro en combustible y la fuerza de alcanzar los 100 kilómetros por hora en 5.6 segundos. En el camino descubrimos pueblos que laten al ritmo de la tierra, ciudades que nunca duermen, paisajes que nos recuerdan lo pequeños que somos frente a la grandeza del mundo. Cada kilómetro un recordatorio de que los retos más grandes son también los que más nos transforman. Este no fue solo un viaje, fue un reto, un desafío panamericano, porque el camino no está hecho para cualquiera, sino para quienes creen que la innovación es capaz de mover montañas. Chery Súper Hybrid, desafío panamericano, una ruta, un reto, una revolución híbrida.
Un aplauso para Tony con esa presentación espectacular, de verdad, del reto panamericano. Mi nombre es Chery Súper Marketing para Chery Ecuador. Solo quiero tomar un momento para agradecer a Tony por la presentación espectacular. Todos fuimos parte de este reto, 8.900 kilómetros probando la autonomía extrema de nuestra nueva línea de Súper Hybrid. Nos encanta, ¿por qué? Porque estamos desafiando los límites de lo que puede hacer la tecnología automotriz. Quería tomar solo un momento para agradecer a Mr. Tony y a todo el equipo de Latinoamérica. Estamos entregando una bandera simbólica con las firmas de todos los países que participaron en este reto. Así que un aplauso para toda Latinoamérica que ha sido parte de este hito inigualable. Mr. Tony, por favor, please, receive the flag. Un fuerte aplauso otra vez para Mr. Tony. Muchas gracias. Que viva Latinoamérica. No quería dejar pasar este momento para agradecer a todas las personas que hicieron posible este challenge. Desde Chile hasta Guatemala, todos pusimos nuestro granito de arena para que sea un challenge espectacular. Quisiera que me acompañen por un momento en el escenario y que les cuenten con una frase muy corta cuál fue el desafío que hicieron y qué les pareció probar en estas condiciones extremas a la nueva línea de Chery Súper Hybrid. Así que quisiera, por favor, pedir que nos acompañe en el escenario Juan Pablo, el jefe de producto de Chile. Por favor, un fuerte aplauso para Juan Pablo. Estamos más de 500 personas cumpliendo un reto de asistencia, así que nosotros estamos Juan Pablo el día de hoy. Bienvenido, Juan Pablo, qué gusto. Cuéntanos un poquito cómo fue el reto en Chile, por favor.
Bueno, muchas gracias por la invitación. Fue un desafío muy bonito. Aprovechamos los paisajes que podemos disfrutar del sur de Chile, que son paisajes únicos junto a nuestra cordillera. Y estamos muy orgullosos porque no solamente cumplimos con el reto de 1.400 kilómetros, sino que lo sobrepasamos. Llegamos a los 1.503 kilómetros. Por lo tanto, es algo que nos llena de orgullo y esto también no lo podíamos hacer solo, sino que es gracias a la tecnología que ha desarrollado Chery con nuestro nuevo modelo Chery Súper Hybrid.
Perfecto, Juan Pablo, increíbles los resultados. Ahora quiero dar por un fuerte aplauso a Brenda Oviedo de Perú, que también se llevó una experiencia increíble. ¿Dónde está Brenda? Perfecto. Un fuerte aplauso para Perú.
Creí que era una frase nada más, pero creo que tomaron más. Nosotros sabíamos que íbamos a superar la autonomía, estábamos segurísimos de eso, pero decidimos darle un poquito más al vehículo, lo subimos a 5.000 metros de altura, recorrió muy bien cada terreno, de hecho por ahí hay unas tomas que habían puesto, y la frase sería, Chery Súper Hybrid es el mejor copiloto que puedes tener para cualquier ruta.
Perfecto, Brenda, clarísimo. Parecía la gráfica, un reto, un desafío panamericano. Ahora quiero darle paso también a una periodista a la que estimamos mucho, a Gabriela de Ecuador, que recorrió todo el país a bordo del Tiggo. Por favor, Gabriela, vamos para acá. Bueno, un aplauso también. Tuvimos una semana espectacular de pruebas con Gaby, creo que fue la persona que más ha manejado el Tiggo aquí en Ecuador, así que cuéntanos cómo te fue.
Hola Cris y gracias a todos por estar aquí. La verdad que ser anfitriones como Ecuador es un gusto que conozcan nuestro país. Y bueno, el desafío creo que fue en una parada increíble. Pudimos probar no solo la eficiencia del vehículo, sino también la seguridad, que es algo destacable, en especial en vías como las que tenemos en nuestro país, con una topografía muy complicada, desde la montaña, las subidas, las curvas. Eso es una parte muy destacable. Y de ahí el tema de la regeneración de la energía que tiene este Chery Súper Hybrid, el sistema que probamos, pues es increíble y nos permitió completar los 1.300 kilómetros con total facilidad, pese a las complicaciones que sabemos que tenemos en caminos como los nuestros. Entonces, si tuviera que resumirlo en una frase, es Chery Súper Hybrid es tecnología, seguridad y eficiencia.
Gracias a cada increíble experiencia de nuestros vehículos. Ahora, por favor, un aplauso para Paola Cortés de Colombia. También hizo un challenge increíble. Paola, acá estamos. Un fuerte aplauso para Paola también. Como ven, se nota la unidad que tenemos en Latinoamérica como país. Nosotros cooperamos con varias manos para hacer esta red posible. Bienvenida, cuéntanos un poquito de tu experiencia.
Muchas gracias. Bueno, Colombia es una tierra con montañas, llanuras, paisajes espectaculares y sin duda fue emocionante recorrer nuestro país en estos vehículos. Celebramos definitivamente que con Chery Súper Hybrid logramos conectarnos a Latinoamérica y en el mundo. Esto de verdad es una tecnología creada para superar fronteras y es la real revolución híbrida.
Muchas gracias. Ahora, también un buen aplauso, vamos un poquito más arriba con Costa Rica. Keila Sánchez, por favor, también en el escenario, que nos acompañe. Un buen aplauso hasta Michelle Barceló. Keila, tengo unos problemitas al llegar. Michelle, ¿cómo estás? Qué gusto. Cuéntanos un poquito cómo fue el manejo de este challenge junto a tu equipo de Costa Rica.
En Costa Rica la experiencia de verdad que fue extraordinaria. Atravesamos los más famosos volcanes, playas, terrenos rocosos, arena y hasta terrenos hechos para 4x4. Y el performance del Tiggo 9 Hybrid, que fue el vehículo que nosotros usamos, fue espectacular. Anduvimos el Tiggo 9 Súper Hybrid 1.400 kilómetros, 5 días sin tener que recargarlo. Fue una experiencia inolvidable que documentamos por redes sociales a todo Costa Rica y de verdad que es una revolución híbrida la que se viene por delante y estamos muy emocionados.
Chery, un fuerte aplauso para Costa Rica. Finalmente, el último país donde terminó el challenge, donde completamos los 5.900 kilómetros, por favor, un fuerte aplauso para Guatemala con Ana Marcelo, que nos acompaña en el escenario. Muchas gracias y bienvenida. Martina. También una recabecita pequeña, no hay problema.
Un pequeño cambio de último momento. Bueno, estamos súper felices. El reto lo hicimos en Guatemala, también en Nicaragua. El carro se desempeñó espectacularmente. Pasamos por todo tipo de terrenos, por tráficos, por baches, pero tuvimos la mejor autonomía y nosotros tenemos la frase de creados para sorprenderte, y este carro ha sido creado para sorprendernos a todos. Gracias.
Muchas gracias. Un fuerte aplauso para toda Latinoamérica. Si esto sería posible, esta revolución híbrida está muy próxima a llegar a todos los países de Latam. Muchas gracias. Por favor, la foto oficial, ¿sabes si no hay mucho video? Thank you. Bye. Perfect. Please enjoy pictures. Gracias a todos, por favor. Qué gusto tenerlos acá. Continuamos con la gala.
Recibamos a Dr. David Liu, Chief Engineering Officer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chery Súper Hybrid Latam. And first of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is David Liu. Let me see. Head of the Chery Chief Engineering Office. And I'd like to thank you, Maresa Corporation and Chery Latina team to invite me to this wonderful event. Meet a lot of lovely people and a beautiful country. What a wonderful event tonight. And tonight I'm going to share with you the insight. Why Chery developed the super hybrid technology and how do we develop the technology. So let's go back to the history. We all know that internal combustion engine has contributed a lot for automobile industry to advance. However, recently the internal combustion engine faced some challenges. For example, the high fuel consumption and also with the environmental protection, emission plants get higher and higher, and ICE can no longer meet the requirements. And then one solution is go EV. And which is very good, and if you try the EV, it's wonderful driving experience, smooth, quiet, accelerate very fast. However, because of the infrastructure is not fully developed, still take a long time to grow, and oftentimes people kind of worry to drive long distance. So there is a terminology called range anxiety. So ICE cannot meet the requirements for the new standard. BEV still needs some kind of development the timing for that. And there are some change technology like HEV, but HEV technology will obsolete very soon. For example, the recently published the Euro 7 requirements in 2027, and most HEV cannot meet the requirements. There are other technologies such as all the PHEV technology, which basically put the electrical motor into an ICE vehicle. And those technologies really is not very advanced if you ever try, and especially when the battery power is lower. Those vehicles have a very bad fuel economy, and the NVH vehicle performance are no good. So with those concerns, so Chery engineering team come up with a question. Is there a type of vehicle that has excellent performance and driving handling experience and a high efficiency and doesn't cause any range anxiety? So that's the motivation for us to try to create a vehicle. So before I talk about how to create a vehicle, I'd like to share with you some of the test results which actually some of them already showing before. And this is the long distance challenge we do globally. So we did it in Malaysia, we did it in Mexico, we did it in South Africa, we did it in Europe, and we did it in Australia. Of course, we also did it in Pan America, you just saw that. There are a lot of wonderful stories here. Most of those vehicles with one full tank can run 1,200 kilometers and above. So there is no range anxiety. Also has very, very good fuel efficiency and performance. Next, I will share with you some technical insight. How do we do that? Maybe a little bit technical, I hope you don't mind that, okay? So here's some kind of definition for what's called a super hybrid. I actually copied this from ChatGPT. So the last row is the most important one. That the vehicle should have a relatively large battery size so that it can ensure pure electric driving range. Then it needs to have high efficiency. Now why do we need that? Here's the story. We did a study globally for 95% of the customers. Their every week usage, in the weekday, is about for less than 90 kilometers. Then in the weekend, they may go, trip and go vacation or visit friends. So in the weekday, if you fully charge it, if the battery size is big enough, you can use it as a pure EV. So we will enjoy all the EV benefits. Then in the weekend, if you need to go long distance, our vehicle can last at least 1,200 or more. So you don't need to have a range anxiety. So in the weekend, you can use more. Then also the fuel economy. The flagship Tiggo 9 with all-wheel drive, it can have 7.5 liters for 100 kilometers or below. For the Tiggo 7, which is this one, it's less than 6 liters per 100 kilometers. Besides the works we have performance, the Tiggo 9 has 350 kilowatts power, which is about 420 horsepower. For Tiggo 7, this is the relatively low version there. It's 150 kilowatts power or even 220 horsepower. So again, for our engineering team, considering all the concerns there, we develop those vehicles. In the weekday, if you have charges at home, then you just charge that, you can run all the way without any, just in the EV mode, that will be good enough. For weekend, if you need to go long distance, using the hybrid mode. And it has a very, very good fuel economy. I like to say something about the fuel economy. Usually, those are the registered numbers. When you try the vehicle, always lower, always higher than that, it is worse than that. But for our vehicles, you will try. Most likely, you actually get better than that. That's why we see a lot of road test results here. Okay, now, how can we achieve those, performance? So that goes to how do we achieve the super hybrid technology this time. So, again, I said it's a little bit technical, I hope you don't mind. So, to start with, we have three core technology or hardware technology. One is our engine, dedicated hybrid engine, which has a 44.5% thermal efficiency. It is definitely one of the best in the world. Actually, recently we already even surpassed our 44.5. We just launched a new engine, also called the hybrid dedicated engine, which is 48%. This is definitely the best in the world. Second one, in the middle one, is a so-called dedicated hybrid transmission, which are two other one is called 3DHT, which is included in the Tiggo 9. They are all best in the class, and they can achieve efficiency more than 92%. Usually for transmission, 90% is very, very good. The third hardware milliseconds, if there is any abnormal signal, it can shut down automatically. Also, we run many rigorous tests. I think that tomorrow evening, there is a bullet penetration or protection test. So we will shoot the battery with a bullet. I was told that you can shoot for more than 10 times without any damage. So those are the hardware technology employed in those vehicles. Next, I will talk about software technology, meaning that engineering development work. So those are a little bit of high tech. Okay, I start from the most left one. Sorry, the quality of the picture is not that good. There are some oval surface here. It's called the contour probe. The inside circle is the most efficient one. When you go outside, and the efficiency getting less and less, and also the vertical axis is the torque, and the longitudinal axis is the engine speed or RPM. So there's a red line there. So that's called optimized operation line. So when you're driving a vehicle has different conditions, but you want to your engine always operate the most efficient line. So that's the key behind of that. So Chery internally divided this into two groups to develop that. One is based on speed. We divided 3 groups: high speed performance, medium speed performance, and low speed performance. Then we also send the vehicle to global markets to do the local market tuning. We will tune for highway performance, country road performance, city performance. Of course, we always care about the WLTC, which is standard performance. There we all surpass our partners there, our competitors there. And next, I will share with you another slide. As I mentioned that the green line is the most efficient line you want to your engine operate. But a lot of time when you start the vehicle, actually the rear operation point is kind of spread around. So with our engineers' work, all those things were converted. That's what takes time. That's why we spend so much resource and people go for all regular testing. All we want to do is make sure all our operation converging to the operation or the optimized operation line. So those are the new technology we implement into our vehicle. A lot of work behind to achieve the efficiency. So for hybrid or for super hybrid vehicle, as I mentioned that, the older technology, one concern is about NVH. When the vehicle is driving there and when the battery power is low, it's very noisy and also it's not smooth. But in Chery, that we made an engineering requirement from HEV to BEV transition, or from BEV to HEV transition. The NVH difference got within 1 dB. 1 dB is the NVH scale, it's a smaller scale. Usually you still can feel that, but it's almost there. So that's why we put ourselves, that we ask our vehicle that we drive from EV to HEV is almost there. Actually, when I was in Australia a couple months ago, when the median person drove the vehicle and talked to me, said, you must lie. You must have the active noise control technology behind them. I told him no. It's truly tuned by engineering. We can control the noise. And also we compare the noise with the component in the charging condition and the driving condition. We take a 60 kilometers per hour as example. We are very clear about than our competitors. So next I will share with you one of the most, the best transmission in the world. And it's called a 3DHT. And the 3-gear system, so combined. To perform the vehicle. So you can feel the power, you can feel the fuel economy, and NVH all together. That's good in our Tiggo 9. Please, you have a chance, I would strongly recommend you to try that. By the way, this technology is fully developed Chery in-house. And we also have a patent registered globally. So after powertrain, I also want to talk about those vehicles here. Safety is always our number one concern, and we always put safety as the top priority. For Tiggo 7 and Tiggo 8, they have we made 5-star awards globally. For Tiggo 9, it's just to the market because the 5-star rating will be 6 months after the market. So we are doing the evaluation, and I'm very confident that this will be another 5-star vehicles. And the second thing I want to mention to you is our quality and reliability. I guess some of you may know a company called JD Power, which is the world leading company to assess quality from cars, TVs, or other devices here. We are ranked the #1 in China brand for 3 years consecutively. Last year, we also #1 for the compact SUV, which are those two.